Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. This is Rubidoux Creek Outdoors. I'm Marcel. Kojak's doing what Kojak does. He had football practice today, so he's a little tired, and yeah, he's chilling before we eat supper. We're eating kind of a late supper, but I wanted to clean a knife. Try to make it a pretty short video, best I can. I don't think it's going to be a whole lot of work, but the knife I'm going to do, it's a Camp Keen. It's the Hammer brand knife. I found this in a it was in a bag of knives I found in a pawn shop, and it's dirty, but it's got the, see right here, it's got the factory edge. Never had an edge on this main blade. So this knife literally, I don't know what the story is on this knife, but it's peeling a little bit right here. But I mean, it's an old knife. The date of this, based off the research I've got, the date of this knife will be up here in the top left, my left, your right corner. But like I said, it's got the factory edge. There's no bevel, there's no edge on this. It's come from the factory, not sharpened. A lot of knives back in the day didn't come with an edge on it. You had to put an edge on it. Since a lot of people knew how to sharpen knives back then, for the most part, other than using a grinding wheel, which is a no-no. Even technically belt sanders back, a lot of them didn't have real fine belt sanders back then. And you don't really want to try to sharpen a knife unless it's 400, 500, 600, 800 grit, right? 220 ain't maybe for an axe, but not a pocket knife. Not to insult anybody's intelligence, but you ain't gonna put a good edge using 180, 220, even 300 grit. It's a no-go at this station. But yeah, I want to clean this knife. We're gonna do a video. I've been wanting to clean it. I'm gonna try to use as less power tools as possible. I think a lot of this crud will just come off using the Dremel. I'm not going to use the 3-inch buffing wheel. I'm going to try to do it with just the Dremel. But we shall see. I'm going to try to be careful, not scratch it up too much, because it's got a real chrome finish, nickel finish, whatever, probably chrome on this blade. But I'm not going to put an edge on it either. I'm going to leave it like it is. I'm just going to clean it up like it needs to be cleaned. So, hey, y'all hang on and hopefully enjoy the video. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, down by the river, I sit up and watch the willows sway. Hook my worm as I'm learning, thinking about yesterday. The water's calm and I'm falling, going down memory lane. Can you cast me on back? She took off on a railway, I'm sitting on my tailgate. She was the one that got away. I thought it was the real thing, even bought a real ring. All of the frames on my wall turn gray. And now, every little thing I do makes me think about you. I keep on hooking and sinking, thinking how I keep catching fishes. But my only wish is I could turn back time, gone fishing out my mind. I got my bait and my tackle the way your dad showed me. I'm at the place that I took you and got down on one knee. And all the bluegills are jumping like that September day. Can you cast me on back? She took off on a railway, I'm sitting on my tailgate. She was the one that got away. I thought it was the real thing, even bought a real ring. All of the frames on my wall turn gray. And now, every little thing I do makes me think about you. I keep on hooking and sinking, thinking how I keep catching fishes. But my only wish is
Yeah, I think it's a lot better than it was. Hopefully y'all think the same thing. You remember all the lint and stuff in there, but there's a few stains and stuff still on the blade where rust was on it, or something corrode. I don't know if it's rust or a little bit of everything. I can refine some. A lot of it is pitting. But some kind of, I don't know what got on it, but I'm gonna go back through later on. Main thing was just getting it clean and some oil in it so it wouldn't continue to corrode and rust and stuff and such. So I like to I keep like a box or something, knives, like parts knives, and then there's knives that need to get cleaned and maybe some minor repairs. And then once I clean them, I put them in another box, and I get so many, I'll go back through and look at them again and maybe try something else. Like if there's if there's some stains or something like here, I'll come back through with something else and try it out and see if I can get them or not, get it out. I think someone will, with a little bit of patience and time. But for the most part, I think it cleaned up pretty nice. Hopefully y'all think the same thing. Like I said, I've been using this rag for a while. It'll probably polish it a little better because it's still putting a residue on it. But I've polished many knives with this rag. That's kind of why I hate just burning through these, even though they're not that expensive. But it's like I use this to buff and get a lot of the crud you can see on here. And then, like I said, I'll go back through. I'll pull these knives and I'll get a clean rag. And if they don't need any more work done to them, I'll just buff them a little bit and put them away. You may apply just a little bit of oil in these joints, work them a little bit, and then store them right, just to make sure that oil gets down in here. But for the most part, y'all, I think it cleaned a lot better. I just got through eating, so my wife made some homemade chicken and dumplings, y'all. That's why I can't never get skinny. Be eating good all the time. But yeah, y'all can look in there. You can see it. I think cleaned up nice though. Good camp knife. This one, I don't know, because it has a factory edge on it, so I don't know why this one's not as tight as, don't have as much spring or snap as the other ones. It opens up good that way, but when you go to close it, I mean, it's got a little bit here. But it's nothing like these other ones. So I don't know. Unless somebody played with it or something. I don't know. There's no edge. You can even look and see there's no edge. It's like it came from the factory like that. So, but anyway, thought it turned out pretty good if I say so myself. Good old Hammer brand Camp King. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. I know it's not the most exciting things in the world, but hey, if you're sitting in your chair, instead of watching something else, you can just watch that and get sleepy and go to bed, you know? Or if it really interests you, you got an interesting video. But for the ones that say it's kind of boring maybe, or it's interesting but puts them to sleep like watching a documentary, hey, as long as you're getting something out of it, but do me Kojak a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and continue watching our channel if you don't mind. And like I said, leave some positive comments. And I try to get out material as much as I can. Content, as they say, not material, but content. But it is what it is. Just time. Kojak's football keeps me pretty busy, and then we're getting into the hunting season, so that's going to keep me occupied. What little, my free time. But I'll still try to get in there and squeeze a few videos in, cleaning knives and stuff. But hopefully I'll get some hunting footage in there. We'll see how that turns out. But yeah, hey, y'all stay positive, stay motivated, and stay vigilant out here in this crazy world. It gets crazy. I see crazy stuff all the time. I was going to say people. I come across them all the time. So I'm sure y'all do too. So, hey, that's why I say stay vigilant. Situational awareness. But hey, y'all stay safe out there, and God bless you. And hopefully I'll see you next time on a future video. Y'all take it easy.